I haven't been here in a while. Even though this building is like 7 years old, it still smells new sometimes, like chemicals and all that stuff. It's so dark here now. It's been a minute since I was here the last time. I think it was back in February. And because of, well, I guess you know what, more or less, well not more or less, but actually every single club in Norway and I guess the rest of the world as well had to close early. So I haven't been curling since then, and yeah, I'm kind of eager to get back. But that's not the only reason why I brought you here today. And the second reason is so we could get this backdrop for this particular video, because it has rather randomly come to my attention that there is apparently some sort of curling movie in the making. I mean, this has gone quite under the radar for me at least, so I was quite surprised, happily I might add, when I saw that someone apparently is or have been making a curling video. And I'm not talking about like just your cell phone filming your friends slide once and fall, haha, very funny, America's Funniest Home Videos material kind of video. As far as I know, at the time being, this is apparently a project of sorts, and yet, as far as I know, there are only 2 serious or real curling movies out there, Men with Brooms and Kong Curling. Anyway, this video is apparently called Gerri Curls Movie or GerriCurlsMovie. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that. It's Gerry. And this Riccardo Matalana, yeah, I think that's Riccardo Matalana. I have no idea how to pronounce that name, but I guess it's Riccardo Matalana. Posted a full trailer of GerriCurlsMovie on the 4th of July actually, so I haven't seen it yet. I will watch this trailer here with you for the first time right now. So, let's roll.
$125.8 million.
The inheritance.
Only way to receive your inheritance is if you lead a curling team to the regionals of the Olympic trials in 1 month.
I'll give you one last opportunity. And if not, your sweet half-baby sister will receive my whole fortune.
What is this?
My inheritance, every single penny of it.
Trying me again, puto? You never even went on the ice to throw with us. Do you even curl?
I like this. This is drama.
How in the world am I going to put together a team this fast?
I happen to know a couple of unemployed curlers in the area for the right price.
Oh yeah.
Job, Gordo.
I'm serving. Pay your house payment, you broke bitch.
I feel I've seen this before, somehow. Just like a different language.
With the promise of $1 million. Yo, mama.
¿Cómo que mi mamá? Puto.
Yo mama.
They about to take the house. You had
What is this?
first woman in the NFL, and you had to fuck it up
Yeah.
with them fat asses and blunts.
That bitch is robbing me.
You rock my curl.
We done.
That's about as many spectators as a normal curling match gets anyways, so yeah.
Where do you guys get
Looks
your
real.
food stamp?
Nice pooch.
I snatch your life, bitch. Your girl baking bread now.
Curling problems, yeah.
They think that they can just show up and learn how to sweep in a few weeks?
God damn.
Do they think this is bowling? Oh, is this like the... What's it curled? What's it called? The Rocks and Rings thing?
You gotta forfeit the match.
I know you did this, you raggedy ass bitch.
I have no
Yeah.
idea what you're talking about.
I'm gonna knock your ass out before the day over with, believe that.
I have a pistola in my bolso, little bitch.
Gang violence and curling. That's a first.
This is,
Man, them real white boys
I think this is a
can't
very
do that.
accurate description of how the curling family is. We all hate each other and just trash talk all the time. Yeah. I have just one thing to say. Get this distributed now. Let's just dig into this a little bit deeper. So there's an inheritance here of, what did it say, $125.8 million. And the only way to receive it was to get a curling team to the regionals of the Olympic trials. I think that was directly quoted. Well, that's an interesting thing to put in your will, but sure, why not? Maybe I should do the same when, you know, it's time to do that. Not that I have that kind of money, and not that, you know, playing curling will ever net that amount of money for me or for anyone who plays this lovely sport. Yeah. And of course a lot of stereotypes here as well, you know, like I'm not going to try to kind of step on anyone's toes here now, but let's just say less fit people of proportion, or people who likes an extra portion. Am I allowed to say that in 2020? Anyway, let's just say people who just by the first appearance look like they may not have the most athletic way of life. Is that a good enough way of saying it? And then we have some issues at home with like drowning a blow-up doll who is supposed to be the wife, I guess. And we have, what do you have? A lot of chicken wings, probably from KFC, which is, if I could go to KFC every day, I would probably not do it, but I would love to have the chance to go to KFC every day, just so that's out there. And then we have this other person, the woman, the strong person who will come in and rescue everyone, I guess. Also known as the hero, like a former have-been or a former shooting star. You know, I think her, I guess, father said that she was the first woman in the NFL or something like that, and she just had to blow it. I don't remember exactly, but something like that. So we have a person who needs to prove themselves because they used to be good in a sport and now they have the chance to be good in a different sport. We have a person who, I don't even know, just want the money. Don't blame him though. Okay, but there's one thing we really have to discuss about this, and that is how they kind of portrayed curling as some sort of bowling. As I said, I have no idea about like the prehistory. I have no idea about the thought process or the synopsis or anything. Maybe it's just their way of like practicing heavy takeouts, but still, I get it. People say that curling is like a mix between bowling and billiards or snooker, which it is in its own way. But portraying curling as some sort of bowling, like actually bowling and knocking over, what even was it, like boxes and stuff. Man, that's tough to digest. I don't even know if I like that. On the other hand, I do appreciate the humor in it, and that they kind of just continues to play on the lore that people think that curling is bowling just on ice. So yeah, I don't know what I'm actually thinking about this. I dislike it while I still like it, so medium thumb. Medium thumb? Hello? Sorry about that, it was slightly interrupted. I'm trying to pick up on where I was, but I lost all control. Oh yeah. I think I called this medium thumb, but I should call it like what? Neutral thumb? Yay. And the trash talking and the little altercation, or maybe there are several altercations, with a team that I assume are their nemesis. I just can't help but to think that, apart from some aspects, this storyline is very, very similar to the storyline of Kong Curling, or King Curling in English. Gee, I would never know that that was a translation. Where a man has to raise money for his sick friend, dying friend, through curling basically, and he has to find his teammates, which are different walks of life, so to say. So that's what I meant when I said that I thought that I had seen this storyline before, so yeah. Nevertheless, Kong Curling was a funny movie, or is still a funny movie, so I have high hopes for this. As I said, I'm not quite sure if this is already a movie, or if it is like just in the production phase, or if this is just like a skit. But yeah, distribute it. What's up with all the filters and color correction? I mean, look at his lips, they're pink. His ears are pink, his eyes. Just maybe tone down the filters and color correction ever so slightly and it will be very good. All in all, I would say fund it or distribute it or get it to the big screens, because if there's one thing the world needs now, or forever for that matter, is more curling movies. You know it, and you want it. Just admit it. And yeah, I still don't know if it is Gerri or Gerri. I don't remember if they said it in the trailer, because if they did, I did not pay attention to that. Leave a comment down below if you want to see Gerri or Gerri Curls. Just leave a comment down below if you want to see it. So yeah, that's it for now. I might do a giveaway later, I haven't decided yet, but see you next time.